Tonight we are making oven-baked chicken legs. I'm going to make some deviled eggs, and I'm going to make some mac and cheese. Yes, it's Kraft mac and cheese, but I like it. So, for the chicken, you're going to need to rinse this, pat it dry, put olive oil on it, and sprinkle your seasoning. I like Creole Tony Chachere's. You can use just salt and pepper, garlic, whichever you prefer. You're going to need to have a baking sheet. You're going to line it with foil, and then you're going to have one of these oven-safe things here. Can't think of the name of it right this second. I'm going to get these prepared. I'll show you what they look like. They're going to go in the oven at 400 degrees for approximately 45 minutes. Okay, so I've massaged in my olive oil. I've sprinkled it all with my Tony Chachere's. I've made sure that was rubbed in. Again, make sure you wash your hands in between each step so that you're not cross-contaminating. I'm going to start my mac and cheese. What I'm going to do when they come out, I'm going to put barbecue sauce on half of them. I'm in the South, so sometimes you want a barbecue, but it's really hot outside. Or my northern friends, it's too cold, but you still would like barbecue. You could put this in the oven. When you do it this way, when you put it on a cooling rack like this, and with an aluminum underneath it, your skin with the oil, or you can use melted butter, will make a crispy skin. Then you could put your barbecue sauce on it. You could put it back in the oven. You could put it on broil. You could flip it, and you can wind up with a nice barbecue-y flavor without the charcoal, of course. I'm going to get my eggs started, and I will show y'all once I get... Okay, so I'm getting my eggs started. I always put it in cold water. I was taught that you put a cold egg in cold water so you don't have them crack. I do put some salt in the water. To get a good hard-boiled egg, it's like 10 to 12 minutes. But I'm going to be honest here. I usually forget to set a timer. So I come and check them. And if they, usually if one of them starts cracking, I'm like, oh, they must be done. So anyway, I'm going to get these cooking. When they come out, I'll show you what I put in my deviled eggs. It's pretty basic. I'm a pretty basic girl. I don't like any kind of relish or anything like that in it. So if you want a nice, good deviled egg that, most people will eat and enjoy, I will get that coming. Okay, so what I did forget to mention is in about 25 minutes, what you want to do is you're going to pull it out of the oven and you're going to flip it, because what you're wanting to make sure of is that everything browns. It's not really that brown right now because it does have at least another 25 minutes to cook. But at a 20-minute mark, you take it out, you're going to flip it, and then at the end, when you pull it out, check the temperature. You can always turn on the broiler to make it, finish brown. Okay, so the eggs are done. I've got the yolk out. When you do this, just make sure you don't put a whole lot of salt. I mean, just a little sprinkle, especially if you're going to use mustard, because mustard is, this is pepper. Mustard is salty, and I don't use a whole lot of mustard either. I just mainly just do one little squirt like that. And then I'm going to put my mayo. This is literally all that is in the middle. You may have to just kind of look and see, how it mixes up. I'm going to get this mixed up. I might have to add some more mayo, but I'll let you know if I do. Okay, so for 7 eggs, I used a heaping tablespoon of mayo and then 1 more teaspoon of mayo. I did a squirt of mustard, salt, and pepper. Again, very little salt. It can get salty real quick. Does it look like a culinary masterpiece? No, but it does taste good. A lot of people will add pickle relish at this point. They'll put paprika on the top, which is the red that they sprinkle over the top. I just do it this way because this is something I haven't had anyone who said they couldn't eat it because it doesn't have anything in it that they don't recognize or that they're not fond of. So this is just a basic, very basic deviled egg. And I'm going to be getting the chicken out soon and making my mac and cheese. So the skin did get crispy. I'm not sure if they're cooked all the way through. It has to get to 170 internal temperature. You can also poke it with a fork close to the bone. And if it... Not 140, 170, my bad. If you see blood coming out, Yep, it's still got blood coming out. Some of these were kind of thick. Yeah, see that one has clear juice. So I'm gonna flip these again, put them back in the oven for about another 10 minutes and check the okay, so I cooked them another 10 minutes. They did get to the 170, and so that they don't dry out, I'm gonna go ahead and add my barbecue sauce to them. I'm not gonna put barbecue sauce on all of them because, you know, there's people who in my family who don't like the barbecue. So I'm gonna leave the bigger ones a little bit more. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these on broil. I'm gonna cook them for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna flip, and then I am going to put them back in to broil about another 5 minutes, just so we make sure that all the skin is nice and crispy. So I'm gonna get this back in the oven. The chicken is done. The skin did crisp up on these, and you can see the nice pretty barbecue glaze. I like to use the Kraft Hickory Smoke. To me, that tastes more like it's been on the grill. It's also got kind of a little kick to it. I'm finishing up the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese just cook like it says on the box. The only thing different I do is once it's done and I mix everything up, I do add some more cheddar cheese just to kind of make it a little bit more creamy. But that's about it. I'm gonna get it all plated up and I will give y'all. Okay, here's the finished product. Got me some cheesy mac and cheese. Got deviled eggs and got barbecue chicken out of the oven. This is not a gourmet meal, but I like to make simple, basic meals anyone can make, as well as on a budget, because I think we're all kind of on a budget right now. So this meal was a pack of chicken legs. I got them on sale. I made 7 eggs, which made 14 deviled eggs, and then a box of mac and cheese. So you could feed a family of 4 or 5 with just this. All right, y'all, enjoy.